cemetery
A ponerle flores a mi hija y a recibir su beso.
to put flowers on my daughter's tomb.
Judge Marissa Tinkler Mendez gave Escoto the mandatory sentence.
Life in prison without the possibility of parole.
The only way he leaves prison is in a pine box. On the day Escoto was found guilty, the family went to the cemetery to visit Wendy. They sat on her grave and talked to her.
I kind of just sat back and felt that I could breathe for the first time in so long. And I just felt that she was finally at peace. She can rest now.
Rest for Wendy, the kind young woman who loved animals and enjoyed playing dress-up, and who fatally married a stranger till death he did part.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
This is NBC4 News at 11.
Now at 11, the first test of the 2024 election. The Iowa caucuses are just hours away.
Voters are facing some freezing temperatures. Republican hopefuls, an uphill battle against that dominant leader in the polls, former President Trump.
Our Conan Nolan will be covering the caucuses for us, and he joins us from Des Moines with a preview.
It has no allegiance, doesn't care who wins or loses, has no campaign organization, and doesn't vote, much less caucus. But Mother Nature, with her minus 40-degree wind chill factor, has crashed the kickoff of the 2024 presidential election. And that has the candidates nervous and cold.
You can't sit home. If you're sick as a dog, you say, darling, I gotta make it. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it, remember?
Donald Trump is expected to win by a wide margin, but to do that, he needs his largely rural, evangelical, and older supporters to make the drive Monday night to a caucus. Des Moines, Sioux City, Ames. Mark Murray is the political director for NBC News.
Nikki Haley, half of her supporters are either independents or Democrats, which makes her stand out much differently than Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis in this contest.
A third-place finish for Ron DeSantis would be a rejection of his effort to be the Trump alternative to Trump loyalists.
He has the endorsement of the state's sitting governor, Kim Reynolds. He spent so much time with all to 1990 counties. Third-place finish would be detrimental to his campaign.
Last night we had more people than Donald Trump had at his rally.
In fact, Iowa is also where dreams go to die. Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson insists he's not going anywhere, which is true. He's been stuck at 1%, still clinging to a Republican Party, which in these parts at least doesn't exist anymore.
Well, Donald Trump has changed the Republican Party. He's made it more about himself versus principle. And I do want to see the Republican Party stand for something.
The polling and punditry now about to give way to actual ballots to be cast in the cold, forbidden tundra of a plain state with a legendary presidential status in who stays in the hunt and who packs it up and goes home. The candidates and surrogates will be crisscrossing Iowa tomorrow in one last day of campaigning before the caucuses start, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Also in Iowa will be representatives from the Biden campaign. Jeffrey Katzenberg, media mogul, will be showing up in Des Moines to talk about the importance of re-electing the president. In Des Moines, Iowa, I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
So how important are the Iowa caucuses? Well, when you look at the numbers, they're not very good at actually predicting the eventual nominee. You see, Iowa has a total of 40 delegates, which is only about 1.6% of the more than 2,400 delegates that are up for grabs. Though back in 2016, Ted Cruz was the winner. In 2012, it was Rick Santorum. And in 2008, it was Mike Huckabee. But none of those Republican hopefuls went on to become the GOP's nominee for president. But here's what the Iowa caucuses can do. They are the very first primary in the country, and they've turned some underdogs into some serious contenders. For example, Jimmy Carter and Barack Obama were both Iowa caucus winners. You can stay with NBC4 for coverage on the campaign trail. Our Conan Nolan will be staying in Iowa to bring us the very latest on the Iowa caucus. You can catch his live reports right here on the NBC4 News.
And we turn now to new developments.